Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for the new MTV TV show called Eye Candy. So this is a show that I saw the trailer. It kind of interests me. It wasn't something I was totally excited for, but I was kind of interested in it. So what is the premise of this show? It's about this girl hacker who is being stalked, and she learns that this stalker that she meets on a Tinder type website he might be a serial killer, and she tries to bring the police into it, who's also her ex-boyfriend, who's part of the police, and the ex-boyfriend ends up dying, so there's just even more motivation for her to try to find this killer, and it seems like she'll probably team up with the police to try to find this person using her hacking skills. And also by the beginning of this episode, she has even more motive because her sister went missing 3 years ago, so she still wants to find her sister, so there's just a lot of anguish in her life. So overall, what did I think about this episode? I will say, I think the show is trying to be a lot of things. You know, it reminds me of a ton of shows crammed into one. Pretty Little Liars, The Following, just a lot of different shows. The list really does go on how many shows this reminds me of. It's trying to be a romance show. It's trying to be a detective show. It's trying to be a stalker type show. It's like, in Stalker's another show it's kind of like. And that kind of bothered me with this episode, is that I felt like it didn't really know what it was. But I will say, I really liked the tone of the show. The look of the show didn't really feel MTV to me, and I thought that was a good thing. As much as some MTV shows are really well done, like Teen Wolf, there's others that are just like, oh, MTV label, I shouldn't watch this. But with Eye Candy, I feel it could have been on any network and done well. I think the reason Victoria Justice is a bit of a younger person, so maybe the show could have worked on another network with an older female lead, but I think this works perfectly for MTV, but it has a different tone, and it's again, I really did like the tone of the show. But the main character, I think Victoria Justice as an actress portrayed our main character very well, but I didn't really feel attached to the character. As much as I know that she's really into hacking and she's gone through so much in just this one episode, I didn't really know what she was good at besides hacking. Like, I didn't really feel like I went into her head that much. And I don't know if she became likable to me just in the pilot, which I think is important. If you're going to establish anything, establish who your main character is. And I still feel like there's just too many things they're trying to do. Romance, hacking, stalking, kidnapping, and also just commentary on social media. There's just way too much going on in this pilot. They could have just used more room to expand on our main character and make her likable. Some characters that were likable I thought was a detective character, even though they kind of had some forced relationship, which is now understandable because they kill him off in the end. Now it's just her again motivated to try to find the stalker, which I think she already had that motivation, but I guess this is even more motivation for that. And I like the idea that she is going to join the police, at least for this case. I think that's an interesting aspect, bringing more of the detective procedural thing going on here. Again, very much in the vein of The Following and I guess Stalker. So for me, also I want to mention other secondary characters. The two friends, I didn't really feel attached to them at all. I felt they were kind of forced at the same time to be best friends. There's other shows where I feel like that just happens more organically, and they just felt really forced. I didn't really like either of them. The one she worked with, the friend that she worked with, I guess in this helpline place, he was more interesting but hardly used. So I think they really need to just build up on character here. I think they have an interesting premise once they do find themselves. But for me, I'm going to give Eye Candy 3 stars. I'm going to try a couple more episodes, but this pilot didn't wow me away. But I think Victoria Justice can hold this show, and that was another worry of mine, but I think her acting skills were very well done here, and the tone of the show is very creepy in a good way. So I will give the next episode a try. let me know in the comments what you thought about Eye Candy. Where do you think this show is going to go? Do you think we're going to see more of the sister who is missing? I think her story, if they continue that story, will be very interesting. It would be even more interesting if we saw her point of view of what's going on. I don't really like is like, oh, we're not going to actually see the sister until maybe they reveal that she's alive or dead. I actually would think it would be different if she... and we saw her point of view of whatever's going on, but I guess maybe she's related to the stalker. I guess we'll see as the show goes on. But let me know in the comments below. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the right situations. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, in the description below, there's links for my comic book, like Father Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.